Welcome back to Deep Stories. We're going to tell a story today which shows us the power of believing in the tzaddikim, in the righteous, and the power of also just doing even something which is a good deed but can change someone's entire fortune in the world to come. So this is a story that was in the times of Pinchas of Koretz, and he was the Av Beit Din, that means the head of the court, and there was another holy rabbi called Rabbi Yeva, and in his times there was a simple tailor, and he died all of a sudden, this tailor, and the person who announced, called in Hebrew the Levaya, which is kind of like the funeral, but they would take the body and people come with the body. They announced it, and Reb Chaim Pinchas hears this, and he tells them, before you take out the coffin from the house, please call me. So Rabbi Yeva said, please also call me. I also want to know why Rabbi Pinchas is going out to take such a simple guy. Usually, the great tzaddik won't go with everybody because a lot of people pass away in a big city, so he has to choose. But this simple guy, why is he going with him? So when the time came to take out the coffin, he called the rabbis, the person, and the people of the city see these two great rabbis go with the coffin, so they all came. And it became a huge procession for this funeral. And everyone was kind of astonished, what's going on? This guy was just a simple guy. So they buried the guy, they say Kaddish. Rab Pinchas stands in front of the whole people, all the nation that's standing there, and says, Rabotai, my people, I know that all of you are wondering why I came here to this funeral of a simple guy. And I usually don't even go for great rabbis. I don't even go. But you should know, he says, this person merited to get into the world to come through me. So I came here to escort him to the world to come. And this is how this happened. Just a week ago, there was a wedding in a certain city. And I was the rabbi who was marrying off this couple. And there was something going on because in those days they would promise gifts to the groom. That's how it went. And in those days, things were way more expensive. Even like a talit. A talit was very expensive. And they had promised the groom a new, nice, big talit that's made out of wool. And the father of the bride was having a hard time purchasing this talit. And the groom was kind of refusing to get married already. He said, I want the talit. And if not, I'm just not going to get married. And so the rabbi, this is Rab Pinchas, says to the groom, he says, wait till the morning, I'm going to get you a talit. He said, I'm not waiting till the morning. I want the talit now, and then the wedding's not going to happen. The parents of the bride are crying. They don't want the groom. He's a nice young man, I guess, besides the fact that he was such a stubborn guy about his talit. But the rabbi knew that this wedding should happen. And he says, okay, I'll get it for you. I'll figure it out. Just wait. Wait, he tells the groom. I'm going to get it. I'll get the money and I'm going to get it. It's already midnight. I'm going around the city and I see one house that there's light of a candle lit. I knock on the door. This simple tailor comes out. He sees me. He receives me very nicely, smiling, says, how are you, Rabbi? How can I help you? He says, the rabbi says, I need a donation for this groom. I need the talit for him. Wedding can happen. So the tailor brought out a nice amount of money. The rabbi asked the tailor, do you know any other generous people that like to donate? Maybe I'll go to them. So he asked, how much money do you need? I told him the amount of money that I need for such a talit, which is so special. He said, if I give you, this was a tailor saying, if I give you all the money and you don't need to get any more money from anyone else, do you guarantee me that I'll have a portion in the world to come in heaven? The rabbi says, yes. So he immediately gives him all the money to the rabbi, joyfully, and the rabbi ran to the chatan, to the groom, gave him the money so they would be able to buy the talit. They made the wedding happen, and it was very joyful, and it happened that night. And so the rabbi thinks to himself in his heart, and he says, how many mitzvot did this guy do? The faith that he believes in Olam Haba, in the world to come, that's a mitzvah. The faith that he believed in me, believing in wise men and true tzaddikim, the truly righteous, is a mitzvah. And that's a very powerful faith in the Torah and the wise men. Another mitzvah that he did, that he brought a peace between these two families, the family of the bride and the family of the groom. The fact that because of him, the bride and the groom actually got married and they came under God's wings. It's called Tachat Kanfei HaShechina. He did a lot of mitzvot. So now he says to the people that are at the funeral, I came to make sure he gets what I guaranteed him. And this is what the rabbis say in the Talmud, Yesh koneh olamo b'sha'ah achat. Some people can acquire their world, their portion of the world to come in 1 hour. And it's not just 1 hour. Sha'ah could also mean 1 return. One action that this person did, he guaranteed himself a portion in the world to come. And that just shows us we don't know when we're doing good things. We don't know how powerful they could be. When we help someone, you don't know how precious that is to God and how much merit you may be accruing and how much protection you're bringing to yourself and to your family and to the entire world. God bless you all. Have a great day.